If you have been on TikTok in the recent weeks, you might have heard of a little game called God of War. A new one is coming out soon. I think in 2027, early 2027. And if you had to take one guess, why do you think people are mad about it? Is the game using AI? Is the company that's running it doing something horrible? Does it look way worse than all of its previous games? Maybe, but no. They are mad that the main character is a woman. Ew. Today we're going to take a look at some of these people who are angry because I just can't even understand why you would be. This is always a thing when there's a woman main character. When I don't know if y'all know about the gaming space back when another game, Ghost of I'm too white to say it. I don't know. When that came out, it was a woman main character and people did not like it. So let's look at the first video here. It's on TikTok. We're going to be going through the big three of bad websites: TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, okay? And we're going to be looking at these people and what they are getting up to.
Do not buy this fucking game. You guys have to make these companies understand we are the consumer. What we say goes, not what they want. They keep winning and ruining shit because we don't put our fucking foot down. This shit is ridiculous.
This guy is simple. He says, don't buy the game because we are the consumer and we buy what we want. We want what we want. And to a certain point, that is absolutely correct. If no one bought the game, they would not make any more of them. But it's not going to stop them from trying new stuff, right? Because if you don't know how something's going to do and you try something new, you're usually trying it because you really want to do it. They really want to do this, so they're doing it. They haven't done anything like it before, so they got to see if people like it. The only people that I have seen that don't like it so far are sexist. So if you can get them out of your fandom, then good. I feel like that's a good thing.
I don't care about the agendas. I don't care about the politics. Keep that shit out of my movies, my shows, and my games. I don't care. Stop forcing this shit down my throat.
Two crazy things were said. He doesn't care about the politics, the agendas. He doesn't care about that. He doesn't want it in his movies and shows. Brother, you're living in reality. I'm sorry to say it. Everything you do, everything I do, everything everyone does, it involves them in some way. You can't get away from it. And trying to push it away is, you're avoiding it. You're avoiding the inevitable. And then the next thing was, don't push it down my throat. He doesn't want women in games. He doesn't want women to be pushed down his throat. What he wants is Big Daddy Kratos to be pushed down his throat. The like to comment ratio on this is crazy. 673 to 2,000. You know you made a stinker when that happens.
Fuck, like this shit is ridiculous. I'm over it, bro. I'm not buying this fucking game, bro. I'm not buying this game. And I'm probably not even gonna watch it when it gets a fucking playthrough. I don't care about it.
He's probably not gonna watch it. People like this are interesting to me. He's not even saying it why it's a bad thing. He's not saying why he doesn't like it. He's just saying it's bad. People later will say why it's bad. And like, I almost prefer this because like, at least he's not admitting to why like he's wrong. Because these people later just admit they're wrong, but they continue going for it.
At all. No disrespect to the actors involved. No disrespect to any of them. It has nothing to do with them. Again, it has nothing to do with her being a fucking girl. I don't give a fuck about playing the game that I've beloved for so long called God of War, and it's not Kratos.
Okay, so that actually he did say it. That's what a complaint has been said. Why would I play a God of War game that isn't Kratos? That the main character isn't Kratos, which might be a valid criticism if there was like 2 God of War games, 3 God of War games, you know? You don't have that much. But there are 19, count them, 19 God of War games. If you want to play as Kratos, you have nearly any options. Here, look at this. God of War, PS2. God of War 2, PS2. God of War Betrayal, mobile. If you're a mobile gamer, play God of War. God of War Chains of Olympus, PSP. God of War Collection, PS3. God of War 3, PS3. God of War Ghost of Sparta, PSP. PS3, PS3, Vita, PS4, Facebook. You don't even have to have a console. You can just play on Facebook. PS4, PC, PS4 and PS5, PC, PS5. That being said, you can play as Kratos. You can do it. There's so many opportunities. I bet you have not played most of these games. I bet the people that are saying this have not played most of these games. You don't care that it's not Kratos. You don't care. You know what you care about? You care about it being a woman.
Imagine if they made a God of War and it was God of War Hercules. I wouldn't even care to play it.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. You would play it. I know you would. All these guys would be like, oh my God, this big buff man, I love him so much. He's like Kratos. He's like Kratos, but like different.
Be cool, maybe at a certain time. But come on, man, during the height of all of this fucking agenda, feminist, LGBT, all that shit, like at the height of it is when you choose to do this shit. That means
okay, so that's when he outs himself. LGBTQ, bad. Feminism, bad.
It's very obvious that you guys are trying to push a fucking agenda. I don't care what your politics.
Or they want to make a different game after 19 tries. You know, they've had the same main character for 19 games. Maybe they just want to try doing main character. You know, I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think that's a crazy thing. I don't think they're trying to push an agenda.
Are, where you stand on what side of it, I don't give a fuck, man. Leave the shit that I love alone. That's all I'm asking, bro. Stop coming into spaces and then shitting on that space and then saying that we need to work around you. No, fuck no.
It's their space! They make the game! They make the game! You know what's crazy is another thing was going on recently, the digital circus. There was like a whole drama about that, how the people did not like it because it wasn't written how they wanted it to be written, I'm pretty sure. Yes, you're the fan. Yes, you're what's keeping it going. It's not yours. It's not. Like, streamers deal with this a lot. People be like, why are you playing this game? I don't like this game. I've been playing Marvel Rivals recently, and I saw a guy named J3, right? He was streaming, and apparently he used to play Overwatch, and someone was like, I'm gonna unsubscribe if you don't go to Overwatch. Unlucky, bro. Unsubscribe. That's pretty much what he said. Like, yes, you're the fan, and yes, you're what's keeping it going. It's not yours, though. Oh, that's the end of that video. He rambled for a long time, and I rambled for even longer. So who wins there? No one. And then I'm pretty sure he backtracked. I'm gonna try to find that. Never mind, this video is 9 minutes long. I'm not watching it. I'm good. I'm good. Why is a TikTok 9 minutes long? I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, and now we're moving on to the front page of this Women Bad, you know? And that is Asmongold. If you have not seen him, he is someone that I've wanted to make a video talking about, but he's always just kind of like, he's just there. He's just there. But I feel like this time he's like the front header of this whole "this is bad" thing. So let's get into what he says.
So I made a comment. I said, Chuds are the indigenous people of the gaming community. Woke colonization must be pushed back against, or we will continue to lose our identity. Replacing Kratos with a woman is like building a data center on a sacred burial ground.
Okay, that would be a funny comment if it wasn't him and he wasn't being serious. But he is being serious. He has to be serious. If anyone else made that comment, it would be funny. I promise it would. But he's not joking. He's not.
We are getting our spaces colonized by people that are they're invaders. They are invaders, they're attackers, they're trying to come in and change things. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is our space. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. We don't want it. We don't want any of this.
Has anyone ever seen this guy play a video game? I only see clips of him being like sexist and hateful. So I don't even know if he plays games. Is he LARPing being a gamer? I don't know. This one is my favorite one.
Yeah, I'm not playing this because she's a woman. Men and women don't think the same way, and any game told from a female perspective will have decisions that a woman would make, actions a woman would take, outfits a woman would wear. I'm a man. I don't relate to any of those choices.
Okay, did you hear that? So that might be a valid criticism. I don't really think it is, but maybe in some people's heads, they want to play a game to like pretend to be that main character. Maybe. If the other main character of this game series wasn't a huge god buff man, does he think he relates to that? Listen, I don't look like Kratos, but I ain't saying I do. I ain't saying I relate to Kratos. I don't think me and Kratos have ever related on one thing. Is he saying he relates to Kratos? Because it has to be. It has to be.
Lara Croft was popular because she had 2 assets and rarely spoke. Notice the trend? No.
Is he reading a script right now? Is that what he's doing? It looks like he's reading a script.
Man played those games because he wanted to hear a woman talk for several hours. Yeah, I'm not.
Has Asmongold genuinely been right about anything ever? Most things, honestly. If you believe that, I feel bad for you, honestly. Yeah, well, Asmongold and Kratos also have nothing in common, so we couldn't be playing those either. Okay, so apparently he's reading someone's comments, but he chose to repeat them, so clearly he believes them in some sense.
I'm definitely not the target audience for this game, and I don't think that there really is one. Sorry, but I just don't think...
You don't think there's a target audience for this? I don't know what world you have been in, but even if this was just targeted for women, women have become, like, gaming isn't just a male thing anymore. It's not. It hasn't been in years. And I think the fact that he believes that is kind of crazy. It is still primarily dominated by men. But it's not the ratios it were in 2013.
That there's a huge audience of people that are looking forward to playing a 43-year-old middle-aged mom. I feel like God of War.
Okay, so this is another thing that I think is just wild. He kind of touched on it there, but I want to see if he actually says it. If not, we will quickly look at some comments that do say it, but it's just wild.
Or is Kratos. So you have to know the lore. You can come up with the most elaborate lore explanation, and you can be totally right about it, and you can have everything accurate, and I do not.
These are the worst type of people. In his head, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It doesn't matter how right everyone else is, because in his head, he is right, and everyone else is wrong. If you have a differing opinion than him, you are wrong, and his mind cannot be changed. Genuinely makes no sense. You have no open mind. You have a closed mind. Y'all remember in elementary school, have an open mind? His mind is more closed than Fort Knox.
I care about what I think God of War is and everything. It's God of War. Yeah, not Goddess of War. It just feels weird to have a game with one type of protagonist and then you change it for no reason.
For no reason? There's a pretty good reason. They want to try someone else. Maybe they want to expand it. There's 400 Gods of War. That is just a title. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just, oh my God, I just don't even know. I don't even know like where this is, like why.
Let me just take a step back. Nobody wants to play a 43-year-old mom fantasy magic simulator. You can come up with whatever lore justification you want, but at the end of the day, there's a reason why a lot of people see this and they don't like it.
He hasn't played God of War since God of War 1, by the way. Kratos isn't even the God of War. Does he know what a spin-off is? Yeah, you can call it something else, but it's the franchise! It's the franchise! Next, we got this thing. It's a Kick streamer. Nick White is disgusted at what gaming has become and hates the new God of War. Stop ruining franchise, stop putting women, no one asked for this.
Send Kratos to the Egyptian gods. We don't want this bullshit. You're ruining the franchise. Stop making Call of Duty have women fucking... Like, we don't want Call of Duty to have women characters. We don't want God of War to be about women. Tomb Raider shouldn't be about women.
Okay, I stopped that before we even finished speaking. If you know anything, Tomb Raider is a woman main character. It always has been since the dawn of human time. And if it hasn't been, no one knows them. Everyone knows Lara Croft. No one knows any other character in Tomb Raider that hasn't played the games. This guy, I know he is rage, I know, it's not even rage baiting. He is, engagement farming. There's no way he's saying this for real. I know that, and I'm getting engagement baited.
Women, nobody asked for this. Nobody.
And this is the final thing I want to look at, is a Reddit thread. First look at latest God of War games. Yikes, okay? And this is kind of the wildest thing, because this is the least, like, this might be the worst argument for it being bad. They always have to make them uglier, lol. And older. Hag maxing. What is with only video games making women ugly? I can open up social media app or dating app and see attractive women everywhere. They're trying to say they don't exist. This has to be the worst point of them all. This is a crazy take. 99.999% of women in gaming are not even human. They are built insanely attractive looking. To say that all of them are ugly, I think that's a crazy take. I think it's a wrong take. I think he just doesn't like women. I think these are a bunch of incels. I think these are a bunch of losers. I think they're mad at women. And all they want is either big, strong man, Kratos, or attractive, big-chested, big-butt women in their video games. And if they don't get that, then what's the point of playing? Game design doesn't matter. Combat doesn't matter. Graphics doesn't matter. Story doesn't matter. Is she caked up? That's what matters. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I talked for way too long. This was supposed to be a short video. So, if you did enjoy, I guess like and subscribe. Like, making videos like this is so weird because what do you mean, did you enjoy? Whatever. See y'all next time, I guess. Bye.